On this May afternoon, I am transported back to my nail technician days. Except now, I do my own nails for fun. But on days like today, I can still hear the distant murmurs of different conversations, enveloped by soft whispers of clients deciding on the color and shape for their nails, dinner plans, and life's little pleasures. All around, nail technicians operate at different speeds and steps, hard at work and producing a tune with the instruments of a filer and nail drill machine. As a multitasker, I also became an eavesdropper by default when my clients and I vibe in silence. During my downtime or lunch break, I would catch up on readings or writing essays. Not much has changed on my solo nail days. I still indulge in a good story, listen to a podcast, or some music while refreshing my nails. I'm currently reading Lermontov's Princess Mary, a novella that follows a protagonist, Pechorin, who pursues a young woman, Mary, using manipulative tactics and feeding off of her affection as it strokes his ego. This story explores Pechorin's hidden motives and dark thoughts and the complexity of human relationships through the lens of the protagonist's narcissistic nature. I discover new layers every time I revisit this story. Truly a fascinating read. I recently also finished a podcast episode and feel compelled to share some thoughts. At the end of a Diary of a CEO episode with Vin Yang, the host, Stephen Bartlett, asks Yang, "What is one thing that you know to be true, even though you can't prove it?" To which he responds, "In this world that we live right now, you can negotiate whatever reality you desire." A belief that Yang has says served him for all of his life. So how do we get there, and where do we start? Maybe the first step could be allowing ourselves to be seen as we are, not in a way of seeking external validation, but having compassion for oneself and others around us, that if we advocate for ourselves, we'll be capable of creating a desired reality and bringing it to life. At a young age, it is instilled in us that thoughts become actions, which then become habits. It's imperative to show up without expecting immediate reward, to build momentum, even if it may be small, because slow and steady is reliable. In a world that feels like it's moving too fast, it's so easy to succumb to the fear of failure when we can hardly see what is tangible. So then, what is in our reach? Does the power of negotiation dictate what we allow into our lives? Do we play the games of this material world against our will as an act of liberation? How do we distinguish between the reality that serves us and the reality that puts us in a social cage? And when do we break free? James Baldwin once wrote, "We take our shape within and against that cage of reality bequeathed us at our birth." From his concept of cage of reality, Baldwin concludes that society assigns individuals to a box of identities, and if we deem those values to be true, then we are inevitably betrayed, unable to escape from the cage of reality. But at last, there's hope. We can break free through acknowledgement. In other words, if we spread enough awareness of this cage of reality, choose our own identities, then we can develop a strong sense of self while practicing awareness, and ultimately, we are better equipped to give our best to our future selves and the people around us. Circling back to Yang's statement of negotiating the reality we desire, while it's completely subjective, this sentiment offers us a piece of hope, a push to play the game, despite our identities, because it shouldn't hold us back. It is an act of self-love to share, to create, to connect, to choose in pursuit of a better life. Once upon a time, I assumed the identity of a nail girl. Painting nails was all I ever did and really knew. My nail salon days started from high school and all throughout college. As a way to financially support myself and explore this craft, I fell in love with all of the aspects, from building the structure of nails to adorning tiny small canvases with pretty art and design. My favorite part has to be connecting with people and bringing smiles to their faces when they are satisfied with the end result. I served clients in a few neighborhoods of New York City: Harlem, Lower East Side, Long Island, Prospect Park, and South Jamaica. Every nail salon that I've worked at caters to a certain style or aesthetic with special focus in the following categories: acrylic nails, hard gel, gel X, dip powder, hand-painted art, or Japanese and Korean nail products. There's nothing short of amazing in how diverse and unique the nail industry offers in products and skill. While working in the Lower East Side, I started posting nail designs and tutorials on social media, captivating audiences with my nail routine of using clear dip powder as a way to protect and grow natural nails. I also loved sharing nail salon stories and life experiences through voiceovers. During this time, I grew obsessed with nail art and painted my nails several times a day, batched content with a peelable base so as to not damage my natural nails. And I'm not proud to admit I had no work and life balance. I soon became unhappy with my lifestyle and didn't appreciate nails the way I would constantly change them daily. Now I do my nails every few weeks and find great joy in a long-lasting retention. Longevity in nail sets also proves good skill and prep work. I've also started my YouTube channel in order to be a student of life again, sharing art, things that I'm consuming or feeling, exploring interiors, and all things design and home ownership with my partner Calvin. We're building a new life here in the DMV area with our two pups, Sora and Stella. I will still be sharing bits of nail content here and there, and also life lessons with you as I navigate my 20s.
Right, pop-ups? Good morning!
Now that we're done with the technical stuff, I woke up really happy and excited to paint my nails today. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, which is a sheer coconut milky white with a hint of pink undertone. I was in between these two colors from the Opera collection, Mistakes and Moscato and Girl Dinner. It helps trying out these neutral colors directly on your nails as it may look differently on your skin tone. I decided on Mistakes and Moscato for a brighter look. Wow, I am impressed by how beautifully this formula self-levels as it produces minimal streaks. Usually for colors like these, I would have to paint it a few times, but after just 2 coats, the gel color has reached its opacity with the translucent look that I love. I'll be sure to link all of the products used in this video in the caption. If there's something that I'm missing, please shout at me in the comments.